When will the dating chaos get better? Let's talk about it. The best way to find this out for yourself is by consulting your chart. Multiple lessons on it in my course. What I see taking place and what I anticipate happening is women are changing at such a rapid scale and a rapid pace. We are setting the tone for men to do the same and follow our lead or be left behind. I've talked about this in my other videos. There's a lot of variables here, but in general, what I see happening the most, and from my own life, this is what has happened with me, is I have given men the benefit of the doubt versus believing them when they show me who they are and romanticizing it, fantasizing it, getting all up in my head of like, oh, well, this means that or that. Like, no, he showed you who he is, honey. Like, believe him, because the man that is your man is not going to act like that. And that's what's actually going to attract someone of a higher quality to you.
I was reading this article about how more single American women own homes than single American men. And then I saw this video of this woman homeowner, and she was talking about how she was quoted an extremely high price for wanting to do some bathroom renovations. And she was like, actually, you know what? I'll just do it myself.
With things like this happening and continuing to happen, men aren't going to have a choice but to take their attention away from just trying to get laid and trying to date because they don't want to heal from their trauma or find a way to make money and create security for themselves so they can be a provider, because literally that's their only fucking role at this point, even though we don't need them to be. But when there's no one left for them to project their unhealed trauma onto, they're left with nothing else but to do the work. And this is really when we're going to see a shift, and it's going to take place in the next 2 years. I've talked about this in other videos. I think it's in my relationships playlist or maybe my Chiron and Aries playlist. But when Saturn moves into Aries, like, they're not going to have a choice. The masculines that are not taking this opportunity to heal with Chiron and Aries and with everything moving over Chiron and Aries right now and has been for the last year are going to have it real hard and real tough and real bad when Saturn is in Aries, because Saturn is the planet of karma and hardship. And if they're not doing the work now, they're gonna have to when Saturn is in Aries. And like I said at the beginning of this video, because women are growing and raising our standards so rapidly, I really feel like there's gonna be no one left. They're not gonna have a choice. I do think there has been a whole horde of men that have been doing the work and we haven't really seen them because of that. They're not like in the dating pool putting themselves out there because they're actually doing the work on themselves. And I think a lot of us are going to start meeting those people in the next coming months as things move away from Aries and into other signs, away from Chiron, as Jupiter and Venus go into Aries, as Jupiter and Venus both go into Gemini and bring the collective mood back into socializing a little bit away from healing. And so those of us that are not settling for anyone that is less than what our standards and values have risen to are going to find someone that meets them this summer. Mark my words. Favorite this video and come back and let me know. And if not, then definitely in the next 2 to 3 years, depending on your chart, what's going on for you. You know, there's a lot of variables, like I said. So consult your chart for like specific guidance around your situation and your timing. But that is my general take on the situation. What are your thoughts? Where do you have Aries in your chart? That's the area of life this is showing up for you most. Also, where you have Gemini is going to be a major focus come the end of the month and into the summer and for the rest of the year. Let's chat about it in the comments.